Hey, Edwin Wold here again from Can-Am Business Coaching, presenting to you on the coursework for my Business Growth Series. Thanks for joining me for this final video of the series. Feel free to join me on my YouTube channel to continue to expand your knowledge. Let's look at how we can keep your business living on in infamy. Reading the workbook, How to Grow Your Business to Sell Your Business, the workbook companion, you'll find the following chapters. Chapter 1, Your Business. Chapter 2, So You Want to Sell Your Business. Chapter 3, Determining a Value. Chapter 4, Preparing Your Exit Strategy. Chapter 5, Knowing Who. Chapter 6, Knowing How. Chapter 7, Knowing When. Chapter 8, Implementing Your Exit Strategy. Chapter 9, The Successful Sale. And Chapter 10, Your Future. Let's get implementing the knowledge we just learned and go over the chapter together now. Feel free to go back and review as needed. Your business will continue to evolve, and the books and workbooks will serve you well as you progress. As you gain more and more experience, you will become more and more sophisticated, so this will all seem very natural. The material you've learned and implemented in this series should be built upon as you continue forward. As you thirst for more knowledge, make sure to keep educating yourself and continuously improving in the areas you desire. Let's head to the finish line. Chapter 1, Your Business. You are to be congratulated if you're looking at the possibility of selling your business. Together, let's make this successful. Introspection. Why do you wish to sell your business? Detail it. Have you considered what you want to do from that point? Detail that. Taking action. Be motivated, learn, and implement. How soon do you wish to have your business sold by? Create a timeline. Map out your week again on your calendar as to what time you will devote to selling your business. Write it down and stick to it. The goal. Be prepared. Chapter 2, So You Want to Sell Your Business. This is a huge decision on your part. This decision affects many individuals. Be motivated and don't take shortcuts. Tony Robbins tells us that the path to success is to take massive, determined actions. Introspection. Reiterate why you want to sell your business. Are you at peace with your decision? Are those important to you at peace with your decision? Taking action. Take stock of your business. What is your current financial position? How has your business performed historically? How is your business positioned to perform into the foreseeable future? What stage is your business in? Upswing, decline, plateau? Why? Determine your relative positioning in your industry. What is the perception of the quality and relative standing of your product or service? How is your team performing? How smooth and reliable are your processes? How safe are your processes? Review your worker safety. What is your current real estate value, if applicable? What are the foreseeable opportunities for your business? Get your mind in the mind of your buyer. Detail what they expect of your business if they purchase it. Comment on your back check. Is your structure fully developed? Is your team fully trained and proficient? Are your customers completely satisfied and fully loyal? Is your accounting up to speed on what you're doing? Is your business driving towards the future? If your back check is not favorable, please refer to the previous books in my series to get this in order. It's always a good idea to double check your business to be sure it is running correctly in all aspects, whether selling it or just running it. It should run like a clock, one that you yourself have set. The goal. Your business needs to be polished for sale. You will have plenty of competition. Be attentive to the details. Make sure you have a clear direction in your mind of where you will proceed from here. Chapter 3, Determining a Value. Determining the value of your business is very important. That will be determined in due course. Seeing the great future sustainability of your business is more important. The value you derive at this point will be a ballpark value. Introspection. Who is your ideal buyer? Detail in full. The sample spreadsheets provided are a guide as to what your accountant should be prepared to provide for you, your business broker, and your potential buyer. Taking action. Formulas for calculating EBIT and EBITDA based on past performance. COGS is the cost of goods sold. Gross sales minus COGS and business expenses equals EBIT. Net profit plus interest and taxes equals EBIT. Gross sales minus COGS and business expenses equals EBITDA. Net profit plus interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization equals EBITDA. These formulas are multiplied by an appropriate industry-specific multiple and may be used to calculate past performance to determine a present value. It is advisable to come to a ballpark value at this point and verify it with your business broker. They will likely come up with various values based on different scenarios. You'll want to let them know that you have future value that you'd like included in the final calculations. Be prepared to forecast for them and justify its inclusion based on your strategic plan. The business broker will take into account the value of your real estate and comparables in the current market. Request your accountant to save your past 3 tax returns in a sale file. Request your accountant to prepare spreadsheets for income, cash flow, a balance sheet, and seller's discretionary earnings statements for your review. How will you create future value in your business? A consultant may also be used in the sale process in combination with a broker to bring clarity and strategic operational and functional insight to help clients not only complete a transaction, but to complete a transaction that provides value to the organization. Strategic consultants often have extensive knowledge, expertise, and competencies in the overall aspects of not only business, but strategic relationships that a broker may lack. In essence, a broker facilitates a transaction, and a consultant provides the overall strategic mindset to help ensure the brokered transaction is a good fit for the organization. I have provided an example on the screen of a strategic consulting firm. The goal. You will have a ballpark number in mind for the value of your business. You'll be prioritizing future growth. Your accountant will have the file started for documents the business broker and buyer will be wanting to review when the time comes. Chapter 4. Preparing your exit strategy. Let's be prepared. Introspection. Who will you sell your business to? Taking action. List your potential buyers. Detail the pros and cons for each buyer. The goal. You'll begin to contemplate the selection of a final buyer. Chapter 5. Knowing who. Introspection. How will you tailor your business to your end buyer? What is your buyer's motivation to purchase? Who will sell your business? You or a business broker? Will you look to involving a strategy consultant? Taking action. Contact 3 local business brokers and interview them. Detail your findings and reviews that you find. The goal. You'll want to develop a relationship with a business broker of your choosing. You may wish to interview a few strategic consultants. Chapter 6. Knowing how. It's time for the to-dos to maximize your selling price. Introspection. Are you getting good feedback from your customers? Taking action. Examine your customer base with your accountant as per the guidebook. Does any one customer constitute more than 15% of the total? Collect customer testimonials and feedback. Examine your pricing. Review all contracts and agreements with your attorney. Update as needed. Review your expenses with your accountant. List any that you can minimize. Look at limitations to growth. How might the limitations be removed? Examine your team. Get feedback from your team as to improvements that can be made. How is your product or service differentiated from that of your competitors? What is the perceived value of your product or service in the marketplace? Detail possible improvements. How do you rank in your industry? Review any patents you have with your patent agent or patent attorney. Review your insurance with your insurance broker. How are you doing on your timeliness? Discuss your plan with your mentor. Detail meeting notes. Are you missing anything? The goal. You will complete your to-do list. Chapter 7, Knowing When. Drive to the finish line with high motivation, but use this chapter to take a quick breather to reflect. Introspection. How are you doing as a leader? How are your team members reacting? Taking action. Take some time to reflect and make notes on your thoughts. Have a team meeting and thank everyone for what they are doing. Be grateful. Thank your mentors for all that they do. The goal. Rest briefly and let's begin implementing. Chapter 8. Implementing your exit strategy. Implement and verify. Don't undertake any project you can't complete before your deadline. Introspection. Is your paperwork in order? Are you on pace to complete everything by your deadline? Ramp up your marketing to justify asking for some future value. Taking action. Detail your customer base. Be prepared to show your business is highly profitable and smooth running. Does any one customer constitute more than 15% of the total? If so, you need to diversify. Organize and post customer testimonials and feedback on your website. Post them around your office. How is your pricing? Did it increase? How much? Double check all contracts and agreements are updated. Save to the sale file. What expenses did you minimize? Include this in your discussion with your buyer when the time comes. Have you successfully removed all major limitations to growth? Include this in your discussion with your buyer when the time comes. How's your team performing? Are all training manuals up to date? What improvements did you make based on the feedback from your team? Include this in the discussion with your buyer when the time comes. Is your product or service differentiated and polished? Did you make any improvements to your product or service? Include this in your discussion with the buyer when the time comes, if applicable. How do you rank in your industry? Are all your company patents current? Was your insurance suitable? How are you doing on your timeliness? Review the input from your meeting with your mentor. Double check all your notes to be sure nothing was missed. Tour your office to look for possible changes and visually verify that the premises looks very clean, orderly, and appealing. Discuss with each team member the impending change of guard and get their feedback. The goal. Your business should be polished and you should be ready to sell. Chapter 9. The successful sale. Do you have every aspect of your business ready for sale? Be ready for more paperwork. Introspection. What does your final buyer look like to you now? Taking action. Begin the in-depth discussions with your business broker and begin the paperwork. The goal. Communicate effectively and personably with your business broker and potential buyers. Chapter 10. Your future. Whew, now what? Introspection. What does your future look like now? Detail it out. Taking action. Prioritize your dreams. Spend time with your loved ones. Smell the roses. Relax. The goal. Now comes the decisions you've likely dreamed of for years. Now what? It's up to you. I'd suggest living out your dreams in whatever fashion you and your loved ones always wanted to. You're embarking on a new journey, so steer your ship to whatever waters you wish to sail. It has been a pleasure working with you through the series. I hope it has been enjoyable, and I wish you great success. Keep learning, help your friends, be a mentor. As always, I'm happy to answer questions ed@canambusinesscoaching.com. I hope to see you soon again on my YouTube channel, Edwin Wool Presents. The sky's the limit.